Hello and welcome again. Welcome to a new English class. Yes, this is another English class. Every day I'm here. Every day I'm here. Bicho malo nunca muere. And I'm going to be here every single day for the rest of your life if it's necessary to teach you English. Estoy en una Santa Cruzada de dotar de inglés a todo el santo país. So, sit down, be still, don't move, and watch this show because you will benefit from this. I will entertain you and I will teach you. Matar dos pájaros de un tiro. We will kill. En inglés somos de la edad de la piedra todavía. Usamos piedras. I will kill two birds with one stone. Two birds with one stone. I will entertain you and I will teach you. You will enjoy learning English. And if you don't enjoy learning English, I will find new ways to teach. But I will continue until the day I fall dead teaching you English. Se ríen de mí, mis compañeros aquí. I'll introduce you to them in just a few minutes, but the camera, stay with me. These people are secondary for the moment because I'm giving you a sermon. I'm sermoning you. So you have to help me on this quest, on this endeavor. Son palabras muy altisonantes para decir en esta búsqueda y en esta empresa conjunta que tú y yo tenemos de que tú aprendas inglés, porque yo ya lo sé. I know English. I don't need to learn English. I don't have my problem, I don't have any problems. I know English, I know Spanish, so I don't need to learn a second language, but you do. You do. And so this program is designed for you. This program is directed at you. Dirigido a, diseñado para. This program is designed for you, it's directed at you, and you are the beneficiary of the program, and it's free. How much money are you paying for this show? How much money are you paying for this English class? Nothing. Okay? And sometimes when things are free, you don't appreciate them. No agradeces ni aprecias. Do you appreciate this class? Do you enjoy watching it? Do you think you can benefit? Do you really feel like you are the beneficiary of the efforts I'm making here? They pay me for this. Menos mal. Okay? That means I don't give this for free, but you receive it for free. I'm being paid en el fondo. Nobody's looking. En el fondo means deep down. I'm a mercenary. I work for money. Okay? And they pay me to do this. But when they pay me, I have to give a good job. I have to do a good job. So my mission, my responsibility, my objective is to teach you. And I have to do it. No hay elección. I have no choice. I have to do it as well as possible. Because if I don't do it well, ni es divertido. It's not even fun. And because I have to work to make money, I'm not rich. I'm not independently wealthy, which means in order for me to pay my mortgage, to raise my kids, and to support my family, I have to work. I have no choice. So, I have to work 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 40 hours, 50 hours, sometimes 60 hours a week. And that means that 50, 60, 70% of my life, my waking hours, mis horas de vigilia, no sé cómo se dice en español, 50, 60, 70% of my waking hours are working. And if I don't like my work, qué pena, to spend more than half of your life doing something you don't like. So, I made the decision many years ago to enjoy my job. Okay? And so when you enjoy your job, you're surprised how well you can do it. And so my mission is to teach you English. And your mission should be to learn the language. So let's work together. Let's work together. Trabajemos juntos. Al unísono. In unison. And we will produce miracles. Work miracles, I hope. Okay, and to help me today are two people I think you know. If you have been watching, y contracción, if you've been watching this program, you know. Annette and Carlos. Annette, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah. Sermón largo, ¿verdad? Yeah? Do you agree with me?
I like to hear you.
You like to hear me, menos mal. Okay, it's a good thing. And how are you, Carlos?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, good. Now ask me if I'm planning to take a trip next month.
Are you planning to take a trip next month?
Hacer un viaje. To take a trip. En inglés, tomar un viaje. Qué raro. Pero to take a trip or to make a trip, se puede decir. But not to do a trip, okay? Yes, I'm planning to take a trip. Ask me where I'm planning to go.
Where are you planning to go?
I'm planning to go to Italy. Ask me why Annette, ask me why I'm planning to go to Italy in the middle of the winter.
Why are you planning to go to Italy in the middle of the winter?
Why not? Do you suggest any other time of the year?
In springtime.
Ask me why I prefer the winter over the springtime.
Why do you prefer the winter over the springtime?
Es curioso usando over. ¿Por qué prefieres el invierno sobre en inglés? Pero también puede ser to. Why do you prefer the winter to the springtime? Pero yo casi me postería que se use más over. Ask me why I prefer the winter over the springtime.
Why do you prefer the winter over the springtime?
Because if you go to Italy, okay, there are three or four interesting things. Number one, the beauty of the country, the countryside, the country or the countryside, el campo. In Tuscany, in the north, in the south, in Sicily, everywhere. The country is very nice. The geographical beauty and the beauty of nature, number one. Number two, the art and the culture, museums, ruins, etc. And number three, the food. The Italian food is very good, of course.
Yes, it is.
So, of those three, the art and culture and the food you can enjoy better in the winter than in the spring because there are fewer people, fewer tourists, less crowded area, fewer crowds. And the countryside is not quite as beautiful, but it's still very nice, okay? So I prefer to go in the winter. It's cold, but the hotels are not full, the restaurants are not full, the museums, you can, no lines, no hay colas, it's very, very nice. If you want to see the Sistine Chapel, how do you say La Capilla Sixtina? How do you say it in Spanish?
Capilla Sixtina,
Sixtina. How do you say it in English?
the Sixtine Chapel.
16 no, 16 no, Sistine.
Sistine,
Con S, dos S, Sistine Chapel.
Sistine.
And you don't need to wait 45 minutes or an hour and 45 minutes to go. So I'm planning to go to Italy next month. Ask me how I'm planning to go.
How are you planning to go?
I'm planning to fly. Okay? Ask me if I'm planning to go alone.
Are you planning to go alone?
No, I'm not. Ask me how many people I'm planning to go with.
How many people are you planning to go with?
I'm planning to go with only one person. Tell him to ask me who I'm planning to go with.
Ask him who is he planning to go with.
No estás preguntando, estás dando instrucciones. Ponme el verbo después del sujeto. Ask him
Ask him
who.
he is planning to go with.
Okay.
Who are you planning to go with?
I'm planning to go with my wife. Ask me why.
Where are you planning to go with your wife?
What does he want to know?
He wants to know why you're planning to go with your wife.
Because she's a very nice traveling companion. All right? You understand?
Yes.
She is a very nice or very interesting traveling companion. All right? Okay, so I'm planning to go with my wife. Ask me how many days we're planning to stay there.
How many days are you
How many days?
How many days are you planning to stay there?
We're planning to stay there for 3 weeks. 20 days, well, 21 days, really. Ask me if we're planning to fly to Rome.
Are you planning to fly to Rome?
No, we're not. Ask me if we're planning to fly to Milan.
Are you planning to fly to Milan?
No, we're not. Ask me if we're planning to fly to Palermo.
Are you planning to fly to Palermo?
No, we're not. Ask me if we're planning to fly to Naples.
Are you planning to fly to Naples?
No, we're not. Ask me where we're planning to fly.
Where are you planning to fly?
We're planning to fly to Pisa. Ask me why.
Why are you planning to fly to Pisa?
Because it's easier to fly to Pisa. Ask me why it's easier to fly to Pisa.
Why is it easier to fly to Pisa?
Because the Pisa is a small airport, and you can land, disembark, and rent a car, and get out in 30 minutes. In Fiumicino or in other places, it takes forever, okay? So, ask me how often there's a flight from Madrid to Pisa.
How often is there a flight from Madrid to Pisa?
Every day.
Every day.
Okay, every day. Ask me how many times I have flown from Madrid to Pisa.
How many times have you flown from Madrid to Pisa?
I've flown twice from Madrid to Pisa and once from Madrid to Florence. And it's the same. It's very quick, very easy, very comfortable. Comfortable. ¿Cómo se dice cómodo en inglés?
Comfortable.
Comfortable. ¿Cómo se dice cómodo en inglés?
Comfortable.
No.
Comfortable.
Se pronuncia comfortable.
Comfortable.
Se escribe, por supuesto, confortable. Pero las 4 sílabas se dicen en 3. Igual que para adelante, las 6 sílabas se convierten en pa'lante en 3. Comfortable, comfortable. Okay? So we are planning to fly to Pisa. Ask me if we're planning to stay the night in Pisa.
Are you planning to stay the night in Pisa?
Yes, we are. Ask me if I've made the reservations yet.
Have you already made?
No, ponme con yet.
Have you made the reservations yet?
No, I haven't. Ask me where we are planning to stay in Pisa.
Where are you planning to stay in Pisa?
We're planning to stay in the hotel just opposite the Leaning Tower. All right, the Leaning Tower. Ask me if I have ever stayed in that particular hotel.
Have you ever stayed in that particular hotel?
No, I haven't. Okay. And ask me if I'm planning, or if we are planning to rent a car in Pisa.
Are you planning to rent a car in Pisa?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Ask me how many nights we're going to stay in Pisa.
How many nights are you going to stay in Pisa?
Just one. Ask me why we're not planning to stay more time in Pisa.
Why aren't you planning to stay more time in Pisa?
Because Pisa, after you see the complex of the Leaning Tower, there's not really too much more to see. Have you ever been to Pisa?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been to Pisa?
No, I haven't.
I recommend it, but only for the tower.
Okay.
There are a few other places. Ask me what river passes through Pisa.
What river passes through Pisa?
Through pizza. Okay.
Through Pisa.
What does he want to know?
He wants to know
What
river crosses
Pisa.
Pisa.
Or passes through. The Arno River. Okay. Why is the Arno River famous? You know?
No.
Ask me.
Why is the Arno River famous?
Because river or river?
River.
Okay, because that's the river that passes through Florence. Okay. The Arno. Okay. Ask me if I have ever crossed the Arno on foot.
Have you ever crossed the Arno on foot?
20, 30 times? I don't know. Many, many times. Okay, and ask me where we're planning to go after Pisa.
Where are you planning to go after Pisa?
After Pisa, we're planning to go to Siena. Ask me if I've ever been there before.
Have you ever been there before?
Yes, I have. Ask me how many times I've been there.
How many times have you been there?
I've been there twice. Once many years ago and once last year, or 2 years ago. Ask me if I have a special affection for Siena.
Do you have a special affection for Siena?
Yes, I do. Very special. Ask me if I met a beautiful girl in Siena.
Did you meet a beautiful girl in Siena?
No, I didn't. That's not the reason for my special affection. Ask me what happened in Siena that I remember well.
What happened in Siena that you remembered so well?
That you remember
That you remember well?
so well. Footballing. Yeah, playing, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ask me when I played foosball. Se llama en inglés foosball. Ask me when I played foosball in Siena.
When did you play football in Siena?
When I was 21. Yeah. Ask me what I was doing in Siena at that time.
What were you doing in Siena at that time?
I was traveling with some friends, and we stopped in Siena. And a friend of mine and I, well, all 5 of us went to a student center to eat because it's cheap. We were traveling with no money, and so we stayed in the worst pensions or hostels. And we always looked for places to eat very, very cheaply. So we invited ourselves, okay, ¿qué cara teníamos? We invited ourselves to the student dining room in the University of Siena, or in a university in Siena, near the central square. It's beautiful, eh? And in there were several tables to play foosball, futbolín. And we were having dinner, and one person said, those two, aquellos dos, those two are the champions, the Siena champions in foosball. And one of my friends and I play foosball relatively well. And he said, oh, really? And I said to my friend, hey, Bob, shall we challenge them? And Bob said, yeah. So we went over and said, well, can we play? And we beat them 3 consecutive times. And they were the champions in Siena. Oh. So I remember Siena very well. All right. Ask me how many times I have played foosball since then.
How many times have you played football since then?
Honestly, honestamente, es nuestra forma en inglés de decir, a decir verdad, never. I think never. I never played it again. But when I was in the university in Texas, I played it all the time. Very serious. I was a foosball. I was betting money.
Maniac.
Okay. Maniac. A foosball maniac. So, and so my wife and I, after Pisa, we will drive to Siena. Ask you what kind of car I'm planning to rent.
What kind of car are you planning to rent?
An economical car. Economical. Fijaos, digo economical con AL al final. Porque no se puede decir un coche económico, de consumo económico, no puedo decir economic. Economic tiene que ver con la macroeconomía, tipos de interés, ratios de tesorería de un gobierno. Es economic. Economical significa cheap, barato. Es muy económico. Esta clase es súper económico, no cuesta nada a la gente, no cuesta nada. They have it for free. It's a freebie. But nevertheless, we will rent a small, compact, economical car, Carlos. Ask me why we aren't planning to rent a beautiful luxury car.
Why aren't you planning to rent a luxury car?
Beautiful?
A beautiful luxury car.
Why do we really need to?
No.
No. Okay, not really, because we go into small roads. Okay, I don't like to go on the motorways. You understand? To go on the small roads. Okay, so we'll go to Siena, and ask me where we'll go after Siena.
Where will you go after Siena?
Probably we'll go to Umbria, to the area of Umbria, to Perugia. Okay, ask me if I've ever been there.
Have you ever been there?
Yes, I have. Ask me why I'm planning to go to places where I've already been.
Why are you planning to go to places where you've already been?
Because many of these places, my wife hasn't been there. Okay? So I want her to see it. Ask me where we are going to finish the trip.
Where are you going to finish the trip?
What does she want to know?
She wants to know where you are going to finish the trip.
We're going to finish the trip in Lake Como. Okay? Ask Annette if she has ever been to Lake Como.
Have you ever been to Lake Como?
Yes, I have.
Ask her if it's located near Naples.
Is it located near Naples?
No, it doesn't.
Como? Repeat the question.
Is it located?
It don't.
Wait until he finishes the question.
Is it located near Naples?
No, it doesn't.
Repeat the question.
Is it located near Naples?
Ask her if this is a
No,
pin.
it isn't.
Okay, Dios mío. Okay, no it isn't. No it isn't.
No,
Ask
it
her where
isn't.
it's located.
Where is it located?
In the near Florence,
No. It's not located near Florence.
near the lakes.
No. Yeah, I know it's located other lakes, Lugano and other lakes. Ask her if it's near the Slovenian border.
Is it near the Slovenian border?
No, it isn't.
Ask her if it's near the Swiss border.
Is it near the Swiss border?
Yes, it is.
Ask her if it's north of Milan.
Is it north of Milan?
Di que sí.
Yes, it is.
Ask her if it's near Lake Lugano.
Is it near Lake Lugano?
Yes, it is.
Ask her if Lake Lugano is in Switzerland.
Is Lake Lugano in Switzerland?
Yes, it is.
Ask her if she's ever been there.
Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't.
Okay, ask her if Lake Como is prettier than Lake Lugano.
Is Lake Como prettier than Lake Lugano?
I don't know Lake Lugano.
Okay.
I know Lake Como.
Ask her when she was there.
When were you there?
20 years. I have been there 20 years ago.
O sea, llevas 20 años ahí. ¿Y por qué haces aquí?
I've been there for...
No uses el presente perfecto. Esto pasó hace 20 años.
I've been...
No, I was.
I was there
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Vamos por partes. Entonces, está bien, perfecto. I was there 20 years ago. Have you ever been to Lake Lugano? Yes or no?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. Repeat. I have been to
I
Lake...
have been to Lake Lugano.
Vale, conste que has estado. Lo conoces, el lago. Ahora, how many times have you been to Lake Lugano?
One.
I have
I've been there for
once.
one.
No, for no se dice. Cuando digo how many
I've been
times...
there once.
Once. For es duración, no es veces. Distancia. Has estado una vez. I have been there once. Repeat.
I have been there once.
Ahora yo cambio al pasado porque remonto a ese momento, buscándolo. ¿Cuándo estuviste? When were you there?
I was there since
20?
20 years ago.
¿Por qué has metido since?
I was there 20 years ago.
Good. Who did you go with?
My sister.
You went with your sister. Were you married at that time or single?
Yes, I was.
She was married at that time and she didn't go with her husband. Ask her why she didn't go with her husband.
Why didn't you go with your husband?
Because my sister was visiting us and my husband told us to do a trip,
To make a
to
trip.
make a trip,
Or to take a trip.
to take a trip,
Those trips, no se do, se make, or se take.
to
Okay.
take a trip.
Good. And ask her where her husband was at that time.
Where was your husband at that time?
He was working in Hanover.
In Hanover. In English, Hanover.
Hanover.
Masuve. All right. Ask her what her husband was doing in Hanover.
What was your husband doing in Hanover?
Working.
Ask her what kind of job he had.
What kind of job had he?
Oui.
Did he have?
Repeat, please.
What kind of job did he have?
The same as today.
Oh, my God, the same job in 20 years. Ask her if her husband is starting to get tired of his job.
Is your husband starting to get tired of his job?
No, he isn't.
Okay. He's not starting to get tired. Ask me how long I've been teaching English.
How long have you been teaching English?
For longer than your husband has been in his job. I've been teaching English for 34 years.
Oh.
Can you believe it?
Do you
34
want me
years.
to know how? Do you want me to know how long my husband is working?
Has been
working in his job
How long has your husband been working in his current job?
for 30 years.
Okay, well, le gano. I beat him.
Okay.
All right. I've been working in my current job for 34 years. Ask me if I am fed up.
Are you fed up
No, I'm
from
not.
working so long?
No, are you fed up from working so long?
Are you fed up from working so long?
From working, yes. From teaching English, no. All right, because I'm not rich yet. I'm tired of working because I need to work. Okay? Ask me if I would prefer to retire now.
Would you prefer to retire now?
No, I wouldn't. Ask me if I would retire if I won the Christmas lottery.
Would you retire if you won the Christmas lottery?
No, I wouldn't. Ask me what I would do if I won the Christmas lottery.
What would you do if you won the Christmas lottery?
I'd put the money in the bank. Yeah. Ask me if I would look for the best interest rate.
Would you look for the best
Interest rate.
Would you look for the best interest rate?
You mean if I won a lot of money in the Christmas? No, I wouldn't. Ask me why.
Why wouldn't you look for the best interest rate?
Because I don't have time. All right.
But you could work less
Why?
if you had more money.
But my work is fun.
Yeah, I know.
My job is more fun than my hobbies. Ask me if I have a lot of hobbies.
Do you have a lot of hobbies?
Yes, I do. Ask me what I like to do.
What do you like to do?
I like to compose music and to write poetry and prose. Okay? Fine. And to travel. But working, teaching English is more fun. It's more fun. It's more intellectually stimulating and physically stimulating, really. It is. And I meet interesting people like you.
Thank you.
Yes, and people who drive me crazy. And women loco, like you, all right, with your mistakes.
Thank you.
But I love you anyway, okay, a pesar de todo. All right, so we haven't finished, all right? I'm planning to finish the trip in Lake Como. Ask me if we are planning to fly back from Milan.
Are you planning to fly back from Milan?
No, we're not. Ask me where we're planning to fly back from.
Where are you planning to fly back from?
We're planning to fly back from Pisa. Ask me why we're going back to Pisa.
Why are you going back to Pisa?
Because I want to pass through Genoa and through the area of the marble de Carrara. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And through Portofino and Santa Margherita and La Spezia. It's an area of the Italian Riviera. It's very pretty. So we will go around up through Veneto, up to Lake Como, and back down the other way. Ask me if I have ever been to Portofino.
Have you ever been to Portofino?
Yes, I have. Ask me how many times.
How many times have you been there?
Twice, as usual. Okay, but we're going to say goodbye. This is a short class. The time flies.
Yeah.
We have to take a break. The sponsors want to say something, okay? Very important, I imagine, okay? But we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. De hecho, enseguida volvemos. We'll be right back. Así se dice siempre. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. So don't go away. Don't go away. Give us 4 minutes, maximum 5 minutes, okay? And I promise. Lo prometido es deuda. In inglés, a promise is a promise. And I, y yo por la presente, prometo. And I hereby promise that we will be right back. Okay? See.